So good morning students, this is your very first lecture. Welcome to Mindsetters. And as we decided, for first few lectures we are going to learn some basic mathematics. And these 6 lectures, of which first 2 lectures were already taken by my colleague. Now these 4 lectures I am going to take. Off with the first lecture is on logarithms. Now see, in 11th standard and 12th standard the calculators are not at all allowed. Those who are IGCSE students, you are allowed to use the calculators, but 11th standard and 12th standard being competitive exams, they will not allow you to use calculators at all. So when calculators are not allowed, and when you have to do multiplications, suppose you want to do something like this, 23.57 into maybe 1.25 square into square root of 4.593 upon sine of 30 degree 25 minutes into cube root of 46.5. So if I give you a number like this, obviously you need scientific calculator for this. Your normal calculator also will not do, right? And calculators are not allowed. So we have something called logarithmic tables, and in these logarithmic tables, this has been given to you by my staff, and this is the first exercise which we are going to do, right? Laws of logarithms. So over here, if you open the index page, in the index page you will see the first article is the list of symbols, the next article is Greek alphabets, and so on. So over here, if you see this part, it is written over here: logarithms, anti-logarithms, natural sines, natural cosines, and natural tangents. So we need these 5 pages only, respectively page number 6, 8, 10, 12 and 14 of this particular book, logarithmic book, right? Later, if you see title number 9, 10, 11, you have reciprocals, squares and square roots. Well, we actually speaking don't need them. So in these 3 to 4 lectures, today is the first lecture, we are going to understand how to use log tables. So our brief lectures are on logarithmic tables, and this is actually speaking the substitute of calculators, because you are not allowed to use calculators. So the very first exercise which we are going to do in this is what is the meaning of. First article is, what do you mean by exponential form? What do you mean by exponential form of writing the numbers, or you can say equations, writing the numbers or equations. What is exponential form? Let us try to understand this. If I give you 2 cube is equal to 8, if I give you 4 raised to 4 is 256, if I give you 10 raised to 2 is 100, then mind you, these are all called exponential forms of writing the numbers. Over here, 2 is called base, 8 is the answer, and 3 is called power or index or exponent. So it is from the word exponent, it is exponential form, it is also sometimes called index form, right? So these are the numbers which I have written. So if I want to generalize this statement, then in general, can I say something raised to something is something? So over here this is called base, as you see. Over here this is called index or exponent or power, and this is the answer. This is the answer. Now this is called exponential form. So to begin with, they will give you the equation or the expression as exponential. Right? Now our main exercise begins, and that is how to convert exponential form into logarithmic form. Now, the exponential form was, as you see, a raised to b was c. Mind you, the conversion formula is, we pronounce it as log of answer to the base is equal to index. What is it, students? Log of answer to the base is equal to index. So, from my knowledge of the previous frame, can I say this is the answer, this is the base, and this is the index? So, can I say, if I start from exponential form and if I want to go to logarithmic form, then my answer is log of answer to the base is equal to index. So now if I show you these equations one by one, तो बेटा इसका आंसर क्या आएगा, इसका आंसर क्या आएगा और इसका आंसर क्या आएगा? My first answer will be log of answer 8 to the base 2 is equal to 3. My next answer is log of answer, that is 256 to the base 4 is 4. Next answer is log of 100 to the base 2 is equal to log of answer to the base, that is 10, sorry, is equal to index. Log of answer to the base is index. Now, very important thing is, if you see this very carefully, I am writing 2 cube is 8. I am writing 3 cube is 27. I am writing 4 cube as 64. I am writing 5 cube as 125. Are they all exponential forms? Right? If I switch over to logarithmic form, then what are my answers? My first answer is respectively these answer, and this answer. Check. Are they? Log of answer to the base is index. Log of answer 27 to the base is index. Log of answer, that is 64 to the base 4 is 3. Log of answer, that is 125 to the base 5 is 3. Point to be noted बेटा, point to be noted. ये सबका राइट हैंड साइड सेम है, लेकिन लेफ्ट हैंड साइड सेम नहीं है. राइट हैंड साइड्स आर सेम फॉर ऑल these expressions, but left hand sides are not same. उसका रीजन ये है बेटा कि उनका बेस अलग अलग है. राइट, उनका बेस अलग अलग है. Since the base is different for each expression, so over here when the base is 2, we call this as binary system. You are going to use this in electronics. Part of physics, where you are going to talk about semiconductors, and this is used in computers. Right? In binary language, you have 0 and 1 only. 0 means no, 1 means yes. 0 means circuit off, 1 means circuit on. You have heard about these in school, some of the boards did not have this. Right? So basically, you are going to deal with two systems. One is binary system, and other is decimal system. Decimal system in the sense, when I go for 10 cube is equal to 1000, implies log of 1000 to the base 10 is equal to 3. That means this is going to be talking about the decimal system, right? That means your logbook, when you see the logarithmic tables, all these answers are with respect to base 10. All these answers are with respect to base 10. That means your logbook is with respect to base 10. Base 10 in the sense we are dealing with decimal system. Right? And now, in general, in mathematics in future, you're going to deal with log of the number to the base e. बेटा e का मतलब होता है to the base exponential. This is sometimes also called ln x. ln का pronunciation होता है ln x. n का मतलब natural, l का मतलब log. So when the base is e, this is called natural log. When the base is e, it is called natural log. So these are the basics. Now we are going to talk about some laws of logarithms. And the laws are laws of logarithms. The laws are, the first law is log of product. Say log of m into log of n is equal to sum of logs. That means log of m plus log of n. I repeat, log of product is sum of logs. That means log of m into n is log of m plus log of n. The second law is, I think you can predict this, it is easy. Log of m upon n. Log of m divided by n is log of m minus log of n. It is log of m minus log of n. So rule number 2, log of division of two things is subtraction of logs of those two things. The third one is log of m raised to n is equal to n log m. So over here we say that the power becomes coefficient. All the statements which I am speaking, they are given over here as your first exercise. These are the laws of logarithms. They are given in your notes, so no need to copy this. Rule number 4 is most important over here. Very, very important note, because students make mistake over here. When I mark khopdi, that would mean students make mistake over here. Mind you, log of m raised to n and log of m the whole raised to n are not the same, right? But a bracket is very, very important. ध्यान से देखो, over here this is log of bracket m raised to n, and that is n log m. But this is log of m the whole raised to n. So please remember, log of m raised to n is not equal to log of m the whole raised to n. Rule number 4. Log of any number to the same base is always 1. Log of any number to the same base is always 1. For example, log of 10 to the base 10 is 1. Log of 2 to the base 2 is 1. Now I want to cross check this. तो बेटा मैं उल्टा जाऊंगा. If base raised to index is answer, then log of answer to the base is index. If log of answer to the base is index, इसका मतलब बेटा ये आंसर हुआ, ये बेस हुआ और ये इंडेक्स हुआ, इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि if I rewrite this, over here we were going from exponential form to logarithmic form. Now I want to go from logarithmic form to exponential form. So how will I rewrite this? Base is n, index is 1, and this is answer, that is n. Do you agree with me? Anything raised to 1 is the same thing. Anything raised to 1 is the same thing. Likewise, last law. Log of 1 to any base is always 0. Log of 1 to any base is always 0. Same technique apply करो बेटा. ये base है, ये answer है, और ये index है. इसका मतलब आप इसको कैसे लिखोगे? Base raised to index. Base raised to index. M raised to 0 is 1. M raised to 0 is 1. So just a quick recap. What is the meaning of exponential form? When you write something raised to something is something, then this is called base, this is called index or power or exponent, and this is answer. Right? Example 4 raised to 4 is 256, 10 square is 100, and so on. Right? So this is called exponential form. How to convert exponential form into logarithmic form? The technique is, if base raised to index is answer, then log of answer to the base is index. If base raised to index is answer, then log of answer to the base is index. That is, log of answer to the base is index. Right? So, if I check this number, 2 cube is 8, log of 8 to the base 2 is 3. Likewise. Very important thing is, 2 cube 8, 3 cube 27, 4 cube 64, 5 cube 125, 10 cube 1000. So if I write these exponential forms into logarithmic forms, I will get log of 8 to the base 2 is 3, log of 27 to the base 3 is 3, log of 64 to the base 4 is 3. That means if you see right hand sides, they are all same. Right hand sides are same does not mean left hand sides are same, because to the base is not the same. And finally, when you take to the base 10, then that is called decimal system. So your logbook is designed as per decimal system. Finally, in mathematics, when you start logarithm in mathematics, you will come across log of number to the base e. This is called natural log. E is exponential form. So when a number is not mentioned here, 1, 2, 3, etc., then it is called log to the base e. And it is also sometimes pronounced as ln x. And finally, the laws of logarithms. The first one is log of product is sum of logs. Next is log of deviation is subtraction of logs. Next is log of m raised to n is n log m. Next is log of m to the base m is 1. That is, log of any number to the same base is always 1. And finally, log of 1 to any base is always 0. Log of 1 to any base is always 0. I'm just trying to take a picture of this so that for future reference, if you just want to revise this topic, you can easily revise this looking at the boardwork and you can come. Okay, so now we are going on to move on to the next exercise, and the next exercise is, what is the meaning of scientific way of writing the number? What is the meaning of scientific way of writing the number? Now, the scientific way of writing the number means the decimal point should come always after the first digit. The decimal point should come always after the first digit. Now see why this is required. In physics, we are going to deal with huge things, very huge things. For example, Earth. Mass of the Earth. First of all, let us check. What is the meaning of scientific form? What is the meaning of scientific form of writing the numbers? What is the meaning of scientific way of writing the numbers? writing the numbers, and then we are going to see why it is necessary, and then in the next lecture, that is lecture number 2, we are going to make very beautiful use of it. Now see, if you write the number as something point something 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 into 10 raised to plus or minus something something, then this is called scientific way of writing the number. Now let me explain why this is required. For example, mass of the earth is 6 million. Million means 10 raised to 6, 10x, million, so many kilogram approximately. It is very inconvenient to write the number like this. Likewise, if I think about very small thing, tiny thing, on the other hand, if I think about mass of an electron, then mind you, electron is very small. Mass of an electron is approximately 0.1234566 1234566 1234566 1234566 1234566 and then 91 kilogram. That means 0 point, उसके बाद में बेटा 30 zeros और उसके बाद में 91 kg. Now obviously both are inconvenient because this is very large mass and this is very small mass. So the scientific way of writing the number is, इसको मैं लिख सकता हूं 6, उसके बाद में मैंने डेसिमल पॉइंट डाल दिया, therefore 6.000 into, अभी कितने जीरो से काउंट करो, 6, 12, 18, 24. That means it is 6 into 10 raised to 24 kilogram. Right? अब इसका काउंटिंग कैसे करने का? These are 6 zeros. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Likewise, 30 zeros. And this is 31st. The decimal point is just पहले वाला, एक ही लेने का. Then mass of the electron is 9.1. Decimal point बेटा first digit के बाद में आना चाहिए. ये 91 है ना, तो 9.1 into 10 to the power minus 31 kilogram. So apply common sense. Apply common sense. If you write the number this way or this way, can I say this is inconvenient way of writing the number? Do you agree with me? This is inconvenient way of writing the number, and therefore we go for scientific form. इसका scientific form ये है, ये वाला, और इसका scientific form ये है, ये वाला. समझा बेटा अच्छे से? If you see this logarithm table once again, right? Then on the page number 2 over here, there is one exercise called miscellaneous. If you see gravitational constant, universal gas constant, Avogadro's number, Boltzmann's constant, these are going to be the standard things which are going to come across in physics every now and then. And they are all given in scientific form. Now how to write the numbers in scientific form? For that, first I will give you a very simple example. Extremely simple example where I am going to take the digits to be the same. Right? Let us say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let us say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That means the digits which I am going to take are first 6 natural numbers. First 6 natural numbers. So now we are moving on to an exercise called how to write a number in scientific form. How to write scientific form. Now उसके लिए सबसे पहले how to write the number in scientific form. For that, first you have to understand the number line. This is your number line, okay, going up to infinity, right? I'm taking this as 0, say for example. Then this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, and it is going up to infinity. On this side it is -1, -2, -3, -4, going up to infinity. Now what you have to do is, above 0 you write 10 raised to 0. Above 1 you write 10 raised to 1. Above 2, 10 raised to 2, and so on. Very easy. Above -1 you write 10 raised to -1. Above -2 you write 10 raised to -2. Above -3 you write 10 raised to -3. Very easy. Now suppose, as I told you, I'm going to give you very simple numbers, very simple numbers, and then we are going to write scientific form of this. Check the numbers which I am taking, you will really enjoy. Number and scientific way of writing the number. Scientific way of writing the number. The number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.6. 1, 2, 3, 4.56. 1, 2, 3.456. 1, 2.3456. 1.23456. Next comes 0.123456. 0.012346, 0.0012346, 0.000123456. Beta, we can go on and on and on and on and on. Now if you see very carefully, ये नंबर में ऑफिशियली डेसिमल पॉइंट फर्स्ट डिजिट के बाद में है. In this particular number, there is officially decimal point after the first digit. That means this itself is a scientific form. But still we write this as 1.23456 into 10 raised to 0. Because 10 raised to 0 is 1. And anything into 1 is the same thing. Now the important thing is, I want to write this number in scientific form. That means I want this decimal point to come after 1. After 1. Right? Are you shifting to the left side? When you shift to the left side, the power should shift to the right by those many places. I repeat, you are shifting the decimal point to the left side by one place. So the power should shift to the right side by one place. मतलब बेटा ये वो place हुआ. That means you should write this number as 1.23456 into 10 raised to 1. Check करो. 1.23456 into 10 raised to 1 means 10. 1.23456 into 10 is 12.3456. Common sense. Decimal point is shifting to the left by one place. Now decimal point is shifting to the left by two places. The decimal point is shifting to the left by three places. What should you do? You should shift the power to the right by so many places. That means this should be 1.23456 into 10 raised to 2. 1.23456 into 10 raised to 3. 1.23456 into 10 raised to 4. And this is 1.23456 into 10 raised to 5. Check करो बेटा. 10 raised to 5 is 1 lakh. 1 lakh into 1.23456 is 1,23,456. कॉमन सेंस अप्लाई करो. ये जीरो पॉजिटिव पावर्स थे, मतलब डेसिमल पॉइंट लेफ्ट साइड पे जा रहा था, पावर राइट साइड पे जा रहा था. अभी डेसिमल पॉइंट राइट साइड पे जा रहा है. राइट साइड पे कितना प्लेस? वन प्लेस. So the power should move to the left side by one place. I'm sure you can easily predict this answer. This is 1.23456 into 10 raised to minus 1. 1.23456 into 10 raised to minus 2. इसका दूसरा टेक्निक भी है. डेसिमल पॉइंट के पहले जस्ट एक ही जीरो लेने का, बिकॉज ये जीरो का कोई मतलब नहीं बनता है. ये नहीं लिया मैंने, राइट? तो यू कैन पुट अ स्मॉल बार ऑन दिस and you can put a small bar on this. ये बार 1 हुआ, ये बार 2 हुआ. क्या बोलते हैं इसको? बार, BAR, राइट? या तो इसको 10 का माइनस पावर बोलते हैं. So this is बार 1, बार 2. Likewise this is -1, -2, -3. Likewise this is -1, -2, -3, -2. So finally what are my answers? 1.23456 into 10 raised to minus 3. 1.23456 into 10 raised to minus 4. तो ये बेटा आपका नंबर हुआ और ये उसको साइंटिफिक वे में लिखने का स्टाइल हुआ, साइंटिफिक वे ऑफ राइटिंग द नंबर्स. Now we are going to use our knowledge of writing the number in scientific form in the exercise. This page which is being given to you, the very first page, first was laws of logarithms. Next one is how to use log table. Now to understand how to use log table, first we have to understand how to write the characteristic. So over here on the very first page, there are 15 numbers given. Okay, and we will be writing the scientific way of that. So you are going to make one column here. As you see, the first column is number, next is characteristic, next is mantissa, next is answer, and next is scientific form. So what we are going to do is, we are going to create one extra column here, which is called scientific form. These are the numbers, and over here we are going to write scientific forms. We are going to learn what is characteristic, what is mantissa, and what is answer in the next class. Right? So over here, I will just copy this table as it is on the board. I will copy this table as it is on the board, and then we are going to learn how to write these numbers in scientific form. We are going to learn how to write these numbers in scientific form. So as I told you, your first column, your very first column is about numbers. Your next column is characteristic. Your next column is mantissa. Your next column is answer. Right? So over here, I am going to write all 15 numbers for you on the board. Right? Characteristic we are going to learn in the next class. That is lecture number 2. Then mantissa also in the next class. Mind you, answer means characteristic if I am calling this as C, and mantissa if I am calling this as M, and if answer I am calling this as A, then my answer is characteristic decimal point mantissa. I repeat, my answer is characteristic dot mantissa. We are going to learn these and these three columns in lecture number 2. So today, to end with, we are going to understand how to write numbers in scientific forms. So let me create this 15 rows for you. 1, 2. What you can do is, in the chart which is being given to you, in the literature which is being given to you, till I am busy doing this, please draw these lines. Please draw these lines. And then I will teach you how to write the numbers in scientific forms. Okay, give me a moment please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm done, students. I'm done. Check please. Check please. The table which is being given to you, there are 15 questions in that. The first number is 14.57. The second number is 235.8. The third number is 5973. The fourth number is 4.973. The fifth number is 0.1539. The sixth number is 0.05234. The next number is 0.000034. The next number is 0.00397. The next number is 12.34 into 10 raised to plus 2. The next number is 1.937 into 10 raised to minus 3. The next number is 147.3 into 10 to the power plus 4. The next number is 96.57 into 10 raised to minus 2. The next is 0.003004. The next one is 435.2 into 10 raised to 2. And the final number is 0.001. And the final number is 0.001. So mind you, these 15 numbers which are being given to you, we are going to learn how to express them in scientific language. So the first number, second, third, likewise, there are 15 questions given to you. As I told you, in today's lecture, that is lecture number 1, we are just going to understand how are we going to write these numbers in scientific form. That means this column, and this column as indicated, we are going to learn in the next class, that is on Saturday. Okay. Now, if you see this number very carefully, beta, it is 4.973. And if you see this number very carefully, 1.937 into 10 raised to minus 3. These two numbers, that means question number 4 and question number 10, are already in scientific form. तो ये मेरा आंसर हो गया बेटा 4.973 into 10 raised to 0, because anything raised to 0 is 1. This is 1.937. उधर already 10 का power minus 3 है, so minus 3. So if you see carefully, I have just over here I have added 10 raised to 0. In the sense, I have just changed the number to 4.973 के बजाय 4.973 into 10 raised to 0. Now see carefully, mind you, we are applying this technique. मेरे पास number है 14.57. Decimal point is after 4. I want to shift the decimal point to the left by 1. So should it be 1.457? पहले तो क्या करो, एकदम फास्ट टेक्निक देता हूं. हर एक में फर्स्ट डिजिट के बाद में डेसिमल पॉइंट डालो, and that first digit should be a non-zero. मतलब ये 2358 है ना, so this should be 2.358. Likewise, this should be 5.973. Likewise, this should be, अभी ध्यान से देखो, 0.1539. 1 is a non-zero number. So 1.539. चलो बेटा, next. 5 is a non-digit number. So 5.234. Next. 34. 3 is the non-zero number. 3.4. Next. 397. So 3 is a non-zero. 3.97. Next. 12.34 है ना? So this is 1.234. Okay. Next. 147.3. So this is 1.473. बाद में क्या करने का बोलता हूं. This is 96.57. So 9.657. This is 0.003004. So 3 is a non-zero number. So 3.004. 3.004. Next one is 435.2. That means it is 4.352. Right? And finally this is 1. So this is 1. आप उसके बाद में 1.000 लिख सकते हो. You can write up to 4 digits. So you can put 0 here if you want. You can put 00 if you want. That's it. Now very important is 10 का power. Very important is 10 का power. एकदम ध्यान से देखो बेटा. Into 10 raised to something. 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 Something. Go on. Into 10 raised to something, 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 and into 10 raised to something. अब यहाँ पे बेटा आपने डेसिमल पॉइंट एक प्लेस लेफ्ट साइड पे शिफ्ट किया, सो पावर एक प्लेस राइट साइड पे होना चाहिए, दैट मींस 10 raised to +1. इधर आपने डेसिमल पॉइंट दो प्लेसेस लेफ्ट साइड पे शिफ्ट किया, तो पावर दो प्लेसेस राइट साइड पे शिफ्ट होना चाहिए, दैट मींस 10 raised to +2. इधर आपने 5973, दैट मींस द डेसिमल पॉइंट इज आफ्टर 3. So you are shifting it by 3 places. 1, 2 and 3 because the decimal point is after 5. So this should be 10 raised to plus 3. Likewise, अभी ध्यान से सुनो बेटा, अभी डेसिमल पॉइंट इधर है, आपने ये डेसिमल पॉइंट 1 के बाद रखना है, 1 के बाद, है ना? That means you are shifting the decimal point to the right side by 1. So power should shift to the left side by 1 place. So this should be 10 raised to minus 1. Likewise, this is decimal point shifting to right place by 2. So power should shift to the left by 2. So 10 raised to minus 2. Likewise, ध्यान से देखो बेटा, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So this is 10 raised to minus 5. Right? This is minus 3. है ना? 1, 2 and 3. Very important now. Very important. ध्यान से सुनो बेटा. This is 12.34 into 10 raised to 2. अभी 10 raised to 2 power already है. Can I write 12.34 as 1.234 into 10 raised to 1? और वो जो 10 raised to 2 का पावर था, वो तो था ही. That means overall मेरा आंसर हो गया 1.234 into 10 raised to plus 3. ये ऑलरेडी साइंटिफिक फॉर्म है. सेम टेक्निक अप्लाई करो. 147.3 into 10 raised to 4. तो बेटा 10 raised to 4 इधर ऑलरेडी है, बराबर. 147.3 में यू आर राइटिंग दिस इज 1.473 into 10 raised to plus 2. तो आपका ओवरऑल आंसर क्या हो गया? 1.473 into 10 raised to plus 6. Next one, 96.57 can be written as 9.657 into 10 raised to plus 1 into 10 raised to minus 2 already है. So 10 raised to plus 1 into 10 raised to minus 2 is 10 raised to minus 1. Is 10 raised to minus 1. Now over here this decimal point is 0.00. So you are shifting it by 1 place, 2 places and 3 places. So it is 10 raised to minus 3. Then comes 435.2. So you can write this as 4.352 into 10 raised to 2 यहां से, और 10 raised to 2 ऑलरेडी है, मतलब मेरा आंसर हो गया 4.352 into 10 raised to 4. So you can understand this as 43,520. 43,520. और ये रहेगा बेटा 0.001. That means the decimal point is coming after 1. So 1 place, 2 place, 3 places. In fact, if you see this very carefully, can I write this as 1 upon 1000, which is 10 raised to minus 3? Yes or no? So beta, today we are going to stop at this exercise. That too, it is not complete. Number, scientific form, characteristic, mantissa and answer we are going to learn in the next class. I hope your lecture number 1 was nice enough. Have a nice day. God bless you. See you on Saturday. Bye bye.